And all these blessings shall come on thee.
Right.
And overtake thee. If thou shalt hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy power. Blessed shalt thou be in the city.
And all these blessings shall come upon thee and overtake thee, man. You didn't even tell nobody I'm blessed. You niggas in the ghetto doing bad. They just, you know, you just want a few dollars or just got a new car. You know, I'm blessed. But you don't even know about this Bible. You don't even know where you at. Give me the 15th verse, out.
Deuteronomy 28:15.
Yes.
But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy power, to observe, to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day,
right,
that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
Now the curses come down upon you and overtake you. That's what happened to the nation of Israel. Everybody knows, it's common knowledge, it's very popular. The nation of Israel, they didn't hearken unto the voice of the Lord their power. They went off. They went off, man. They did not hearken, they rebelled. They talked slick and all kinds of stuff, and the Most High kicked them out. He kicked them out. Yeah, get out of here. They're out of their land. Where they at today? Where they at today? Right. They're scattered. North, Central, South America, and throughout the Caribbean belt. The 12 lost tribes of Israel. We're going to prove that to you, man. Check this out. Give me that, read that 15 one more time.
Deuteronomy 28:15.
Yes.
But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken to the voice of the Lord thy power, to observe, to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
So the curses come upon you and overtake you. And everybody got to call you a byword. You understand? This brother here is what they call a Puerto Rican today. They call him Puerto Rican, but they like to say wetback or spit. You don't look like the average Puerto Rican, whatever the case may be. But the real Puerto Ricans used to look like him, not like the way they look today. You understand? With all this fair skin. Conquistadors, man. They come down, the conquistadors out of Europe, Spain. Listen, I just filled out an application the other day, and they said their nationality, said, what's your race? They got their Hispanic. White only. They got Hispanic. Then they got the other, you know, if you match up with the Negroes. They got Hispanic, white only, then Hispanic for the other Spanish-speaking people. You understand? I'm telling you, nobody ever seen that. They got, you feel like you're ready to say Hispanic, white only. Then they got Hispanic for other Spanish-speaking people. Because the white conquistadors, the so-called white man out of Europe, Spain, Portugal, France, they call them the conquistadors. Back in the time when back in the time of Alexander, Pope Alexander VI of Rome. You understand? Back in his time, he designated what nations will have what rule over what countries. You understand? And at the time, the Spanish, that's why the people in Puerto Rico, Dominican Republic, name some more. Who speaks Spanish? Salvador, Guatemala. Everywhere they speak Spanish, Spain rule them. Everywhere in Colombia, everywhere they speak Portugal, it's the Portuguese rule. When they speak French, the French rule them. They designate, everybody train, we're going to pull some of this stuff out. Watch what we're talking about. Read on that. Right. They call this brother a byword. They call him a Puerto Rican, a spit. They call this brother here a nigger. You understand? I don't know what they call me, man. You understand? Go ahead and read that.
Wow.
Right. Oh, wow, man. It's all over, see? The curses overtook us, man. We're not blessed when they call us niggers, man, and spicks. And then you say, how you doing? I'm blessed. Yeah, let's prove that. Read on that.
Deuteronomy 28:68.
Yes.
And the Lord shall bring into Egypt again with ships.
Stop. Here's the last curse, man, in this chapter. Just rehearse the chapter on your own, because we're going to jump to some other grooves. Here's the last curse in the chapter. The Most High tell you in the 15th verse, if you don't hearken to the voice of the Lord thy power, the curse will overtake you. In the 68th verse, outside of all the other curses that he ran down, because they match up with the people. The 68th verse is the last curse. Read that out.
Deuteronomy 28:68. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships.
Stop. Give me Exodus, the 20th chapter. So the Most High said he's going to bring the nation of Israel into Egypt again with ships. Read it.
By the way whereof I spake unto thee.
Come on.
Thou shalt see it no more again.
Uh-huh.
And there ye shall be sold to your enemies. for bondmen and bondwomen, and no man shall buy you.
And no man is going to buy you. The breakdown to that scripture, the Most High said He's going to bring you, the nation of Israel, into Egypt again with ships. And there, by the way whereof He spake unto you. So, it's out the nation of Israel, for their disobedience, they're going to be brought back into Egypt with ships. With ships. Not a rowboat, not a sailboat, with ships. Big, massive ships, man. Where they pack people on and bring them from one landmass to another. Read that out.
Exodus 20
and 1.
and 1. Exodus 20 and 1. And the Most High spake all these words, saying, I am the Lord thy power, which have brought thee out of the land of Egypt.
Praise the Lord. Here now. Which have brought thee out of the land of Egypt. Read it.
Out of the house of bondage.
Out of the house of bondage. The name or the word, the name Egypt means house of bondage. The nation of Israel only went down into Israel, into Egypt one time. And they walked, 70 strong, Jacob and his sons. And they walked. When the Lord brought them out with Moses through the Red Sea, they never went back. I'm sorry. There was a little remnant that ran back like they're going to hide. And the Most High killed those simple Negroes. They killed them in Egypt. Make sure they never left Egypt. But as far as the nation of Israel, they never went back. Read that again out. Give me Jeremiah 22, 10 through 12. Read on.
Deuteronomy 28:68.
Yes.
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships.
So the Most High said He's going to bring the nation of Israel into Egypt again with ships. Into Egypt again with ships is a house of bondage with ships. He's going to bring you into Egypt with ships or a house of bondage. You got that? Give me Joel 3:3 and 8. 3:3 through 8. Also, I want what you got to Jeremiah. Read on.
By the way whereof I spake unto thee.
The Most High said, by the way, by the Middle Passage, you went from the coast of Africa to the Caribbean into America, starting in the 1500s. Back to Africa, back to the Caribbean, and then America. They started in the Caribbean. They started in Hispaniola, what they call Dominican Republic today, Haiti. That's where the slave trade. Well, that's where they started enslaving us as a people. The first land they really started enslaving, the so-called white men came in,
1526.
colonized, 1526, right? So they came over there now. The fact of the matter is, by the way wherever they spake unto us is the Middle Passage, from Africa to the Caribbean to America. And after maybe 100 years of training up the Negroes so they could be over the other Negroes, they just come from Africa straight to America. Read on out.
Deuteronomy 28:68.
Come on.
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships.
Right.
By the way whereof I spake unto thee.
Uh-huh.
Thou shalt see it no more, and there you shall be sold unto your enemies for bondmen and bondwomen, and no man shall buy you.
You're not going to see it no more. You're not going to see it no more. You're not going to see your homeland no more. And when he gets you where you're going to go, that